I just received a call from a Canadian friend who was sharing his excitement on receiving his permanent residency after his studies and the required work experience. Well, good for him. But if you are planning the same thing, you should know this. Canada may impose an unprecedented visa cap for international students planning to move to Canada to live their dream life.
Thanks, Canada. I'll take it from here.
Yes, Canada, which is one of the top 3 attractive student destinations, is planning to cap foreign student visas. The reason? Rising cost of housing. But will curbing student visas bring down the rising housing costs? Let's take a look at some numbers. As per the official data, Canada has over 8 lakh international students with active visas. While students from over 150 countries choose Canada for their education, study reveals 40% of study permits were granted to Indian students and particularly from Punjab. Canada is a top choice for various reasons, including flexible education policy, work opportunities, easier post-graduation immigration possibilities. The overall number has almost tripled in the past decade, as there were about 2.75 lakh active visas in 2012. This year, in 2023, the number is expected to surpass 9 lakhs. The number has skyrocketed because of an ease in immigration rules that has made it relatively easy to obtain a work permit. By the way, in 1975, there were around 8 lakh international students in the whole world. But now, there are 8 lakh international students just in Canada.
So yes, there have been talks in Canada with certain restriction on immigration, especially for students, Indian students. Um, so I think that is bound to happen with the way they have grown, with the amount of number of students that are going, and some of the colleges trying to take really advantage of these vulnerable students, not looking at education but just looking at these students as just some kind of money making machines. And this will certainly have some ripple effect, and today what we see is because of unsustained growth that has happened over there. You can't have so many students from a specific particular region coming, and uh, you know not most of them are not just for education, so this was bound to happen.
Canada has promised to welcome 1.5 million new immigrants by 2025. But will it be able to accept the growing number of people who want to go there, considering the pressure on the affordability of housing? The Trudeau government feels that an increase in the number of students has put pressure on housing markets, and introducing a cap would make it competitive for the issuance of student visas. Although no decision has been made yet, but this is an option that the government is considering. In the year 2000, the average property price in Canada was around 163,000 Canadian dollars, that is around 99 lakh rupees. This has surged to 360%. That makes around 4 crore rupees now. As per Canada's National Housing Organization, the country needs to build 5.8 million new houses, including 2 million rentals, to overcome the housing price issue. This is something that the Trudeau government is facing criticism over, and hence they want to address quickly. Organizations like National Association of Career Colleges have supported this cap, as they feel the private colleges are reaping the benefits from international students, as they are subject to high fees that's almost 3 to 10x more than the domestic students, as their seats are not funded by grants. This inflow has also created a pool of low-wage labor, partially foreigners, who have moved to the country and opting for part-time jobs to sustain themselves. This crisis has pulled international students into the political spotlight, but the Quebec government has stood up against the federal government, rejecting this idea. For more such interesting stories, keep following Moneycontrol and do like and share, subscribe.